What is up? Welcome back to my channel again. I'm Alfred, the I Ching King One Oracle and the Function Man. Now, you have done putting up the armor on the hexagram. Basically, the hexagram now is a complete best suit after all the plugin I have explained in the previous two videos. You can start to do some prediction with what you have right now. But it has a very limited function, and if you are not familiar enough with the King One Oracle system, you may decode to the wrong information. So, to make the best suits fully function, you need to provide the power so that the armor can have the energy to perform the better task. You can think it like this way: without the power, the best suits can't secure broadband communication. Also, a Batman can't emit an electronic pulse to disrupt other electronic devices. This concept is the same with King One Oracle system. Without the power, the prediction won't work as what you wish in some circumstances. You can still make the prediction just like the Batman can still fight without the power, but you are putting your own self into a risk for decode the wrong information. These power source that switch on the energy are from the month and the day you cast. Inside the day, it has something called the day void. You can think it like this way: the day is the source to generate the power to the best suits, which is the hexagram, and day void is a certain period that the best suits will get power disruption. Let me explain to you more about day void. Day void, also known as day emptiness. It is a term derived from the heavenly stems and the earthly branches. One of the difference between I Ching and King One Oracle is that King One Oracle system derived from 5 elements. In other words, it means the King One Oracle system make a prediction around the 5 elements, and I Ching makes prediction from the statement or the commentaries. That makes King One Oracle predicting in much more sense and a very logical sequence. As the working principle of 5 elements is fixed, there is no way anyone could simply make changes to the 5 elements. But in I Ching statement, there are no fixed rule on it. Everybody will have a different perspective and a distinctive feeling. There is nothing wrong in both predicting systems, just that how precise you want from the prediction. Well, for me, once I choose to explore my future, I definitely wanted to dig as detailed, as precise as I can. If I wanted to invest my time or money into something, I need to know what exactly I could get. I can't just invest 100,000 in something that could just earn me $10 a year. You won't either. If I wanted to check if someone is lying to me, and if the answer is yes, someone did lie to me, then what is the reason he is lying to me? It is worthless if we predict without knowing what exactly it means. This is what King One Oracle can really help you to solve your daily decision making. Now let's come back to the 5 elements and the stems and the branches. In King One Oracle, there is one special feature where the 5 elements have energy, or we call it power. To make yourself having a clearer picture of what am I explaining over here, you need to understand and give more imagination that every single of the 5 elements is an object right now. For example, the wood element here is a block of a real wood. How big or how heavy is the wood? The quantities measurement here means the energy. The wood element can't be just a piece of wood. In fact, in real life, every single element of the 5 phases have energy. Energy is something having a measurable matter. For instance, now you already know that the water can take over the fire. But if you don't have the concept of measurable energy, you wouldn't understand how big is the fire and the volume of the water. Does it make any sense that a bottle of 500 ml water can control over the big fire that burning the whole building? With this concept, you shall understand that the 5 element cycle may not as simple as what you have seen in the generating and restriction cycle. This is especially crucial when it comes to the application stage. The energy of 5 elements needed to be measured. Not just in King One Oracle system, many people can't even understand the weight of the element in the puzzle system. However, I will not discuss the puzzle in this video series. For the King One Oracle system, we can measure the energy from the day and the month we make the cast. The date and the time format have to be in the 24 solar term calendar system. If you don't understand or not sure what is the solar term calendar, take a look at this video where I had covered the 10 heavenly stems, 12 earthly branches, and the 24 solar term calendar. If you wanted to check the date in solar term format, you may search it anywhere from the internet. You may also search it from the Chinese almanac. The most important pillar that you needed in King Wen Oracle is the month and the day pillar. Year and time pillar don't normally use, especially at the novice level. It will only be used quite frequently when you have a more complex situation to predict. So I will not review anything regarding year and pillar in this channel. Once you have the month and the day in solar term format, you need only to jot down the monthly branches and the whole day pillar. The day void is derived from the day pillar. From this video, you already know that is a 60 sexagenary cycle and how it was formed. The day void is derived from this cycle. In Mandarin, day void also being called as a decade void. Decade is a unit for 10 days. There are 3 decades in an ordinary month. In all of the Chinese metaphysics, we use decade as a measurement unit. The difference of decade meaning between the ordinary calendar and Chinese metaphysics are: the normal calendar first decade means the first 10 days. The second decade means from the day 11 to the day 20. The third decade means the day 21st to the day 30. While for the Chinese metaphysics, every decade starts from Jia Wood and ended on Gui water. The 60 sexagenary cycle is the major cycle. It is formed from 6 minor decade cycles. Every single unit from the table here can be used in the year or the month, the day or the time. But I'm now referring to only the day pillar. However, this concept applies to the whole Chinese metaphysics system. In King Wen, we don't need that much of function. This is why if you choose to learn any subject from Chinese metaphysics, start from King Wen first will make everything easier. So this 60 major cycle is referring to a day unit. Every minor cycle starts from Jia Wood and ended on Gui water. This is a fixed sequence of the heavenly stems. Then we put in the earthly branches to pair with the stems. Started from Zi, the first decade called Jia Zi decade. This is how stems pair with branches. We know there are 10 stems and 12 branches. With this kind of pairing, there will be 2 branches that won't be paired up. Those that never able to get paired up is the day void. In this example, the void from Jia Zi decade will be the Xu earth and high water. In this first decade, Xu and Hai are not able to pair up only with Jia Zi decade. Both branches can still continue to pairing up on the second decade. We continue to put in the Xu earth at the first of the second decade now. The second decade now started with Jia Xu, Yi Wood pair with high water, and the earthly branches keep going with the sequence. Once the branches pair up till Gui water again, Sun and You metal are again left behind. So in the second decade of Jia Xu, Sun and You metal are the voids. Voids can be filled. When the void is filled, it is no more empty status. Both void and the voids field are one of the very important concepts that you need to learn in King Wen Oracle. It is especially important when you wanted to know the time of happening. After explaining so much about voids and voids field, so what are they actually? Void means something is not working or malfunction at the moment, and the void field means something not working has back to function. For example, when you ask about investing something, you see void. It means not able to make money. When you see void is filled, it means you can make the money right now. I will explain further about voids field in the later video. So in this example, both Xu and Hai are voids on Jia Zi decade, but these 2 voids get filled on Jia Xu decade. In other words, they are not allowed to appear in the first decade, so they are void condition. Then both now can appear on the second decade. Both voids condition is now filled. You can use this beautiful cheat sheet that I have created for you to check when is the voids. Remember this point now, since we have 10 stems to match up with 12 branches, there are definitely 2 voids there on every decade. And there are 6 decades in the 60 sexagenary cycle. What if you never have this cheat sheet handy? How are you going to find out the voids? Let me show you how the ancient people find it out from your palm. This is a palm mnemonic method that many modern people still using on it. Now take up your palm. With your left palm, these 12 knuckles is the 12 petals of the earthly branches. Now, use the 12 earthly branches chart that I have explained in this video to put them on your palm. Remember this sequence, and this is the mnemonic formula. It can apply to all of the Chinese metaphysics subject, started from Zi here, then Chou, Yin, Mao, Chen, Si, Wu, Wei, Shen, You, Xu, Hai. This is where the fortune tellers pinch their finger to predict anything. Now you can also be part of them. So how do we find the day void with the mnemonics? For instance, we take Ren Zi Day as an example. To find out the day void of Ren Zi Day, we first use our thumb to pinch on Zi petals, then pinch our knuckle with clockwise direction. As this is to find out day void from Ren Zi Day, we started the stems of Ren at Zi petals, then Gui at Chou petals. Since Gui is the last stems, then the two earthly branches after the last stems are the void. So the voids for Ren Zi will be Yin wood and Mao wood. Let me show you one more example. Let's say we need to find out the voids for Yi Chou. Now we pinch the Chou petals and started with Yi. Then move clockwise, Bing at Yin petals on the second move. Then Ding, Wu, Ji, Geng, Xing, Ren, Gui. When you pinch till the last stems, the Gui stems will be at the You petals. So for the voice of Yi Chou, it is Xu earth and high water. This mnemonic method is absolutely a lot easier than referring to the cheat sheet. So make sure you watch this video if you're not sure the arrangement for the earthly branches petals on your palm. Now you can completely plot out the King Wen Oracle chart manually. If you went through all my previous video, I'm sure that you are not only learning how to plot the chart manually, but you have also learned a lot of knowledge beyond that just making the chart out. Many King Wen Oracle courses out there include all this part in this syllabus. For me, I think it is just wasting your time and your money. That is why I decided to make it free for everyone. So if you attend my paid course, you will definitely learn a lot more than you have it here. Stay tuned and subscribe to my channel to learn a lot more paid content free here. In the next video, I will start explaining the relationship between the moving lines. Once you understand the lines, you could start to explain to the hexagram. You will always need to refer back with the palm mnemonic for the relationship between all the earthly branches. If you enjoyed my video, give me a thumbs up and share out this video so that everyone could learn. I'll see you in the next video.